Welcome to the Metal Prognosis. My name is Lee, and on today's video we are looking at the DNAfx by Harley Benton again. And on this video we're going to create 3 different patches in this via their interface that they've got to plug into the computer. We're going to come up with a phaser, a distortion and a lead patch. So there's one song I've got in one of my band Shadows of Bay that require all 3. And we've got band rehearsal coming up soon, so I'm kind of inspired to add it in to see how it's going to work and how it's going to flow there. So let's cue the cartoon intro and let's start getting to work. All right, now I've got everything set up, ready to go. Let me grab my Jackson guitar here, move that out of the frame, and we've got a lot going on there. So let's turn everything off, leave the noise suppressor on. Amps, what amp we got? We've got the I don't know what that amp's meant to be, but sounds pretty cool. There's heaps of different ones here that we've got to pick from. 58 to be exact. Got the Cali rectifier. Let's go for that, for something different. Now, I know as soon as you change the amp, it automatically matches up with the cab. So if you had any third-party IRs in there, you've got to keep going backwards and forwards, which is a little bit frustrating, but not really the end of the world. But definitely something to take note of. Otherwise, you'd be like, what the hell is going on? So my friend Nick Leonard just brought out a new IR pack, his signature pack. He brought out his 3rd one. So I thought, let's give that a bit of a check today because, yeah, I want to check it out and I want to hear it and might as well share it with everyone too. So it looks like he's got all different mic combinations there, but we'll go for blends. So he's got a few different blends here, about 10, I think. So let's just check them out. Import successfully. And the only issue with this is, not really a big issue, but you have to load them in individually to be able to hear them. They've got slots to add lots, but you can only import them in one at a time. Not the best playing, but that's all right. 57991. Not bad. Let's try the next one. I don't mind that. Can we get a little bit more volume on this, please? A little bit. That's better. Okay, back to the cabs. That one's sounding pretty rad. Friedman. Not bad, but I think I'm stuck on the other one now because that was a bit of a standout. And last one, is this going to beat the other one? Probably not. So let's go for this one that stood out the most for me. Cool. All right, so that's our foundation there to work from. And let's see what we've got. So, bit of bass, bit of mid. Yeah, that's not too bad. Gain's not too bad. Let's leave it like that for now. See if we need to alter it later. What do we got here? Tube Screamer. Yeah, that's staying engaged. Playing's a bit weird. I'm going to change a pick because, yeah. That's better. Okay, blame the equipment, never the player. So, leave that all as it. That's pretty much how I like to do it. Trebs up a little bit. Normally I push the mids a bit. Normally I push the bass so much. Let's, yeah, gain normally all the way down, but let's, I'm not hearing any difference there. So let's try EQ. So post EQ after the cab. So on and off. Yeah, it definitely brightens it up a bit. So let's go with that for now because I don't want to get too analysis paralysis with it. So that's done. Now the only thing is, issue I should say, this is, normally you can edit something, then when you go to save, it asks you where you want to save it. With this one, it doesn't. It just saves it on whatever preset you are doing. So if we go down here, we've got a brand new patch that we need to start with, which is, once again, first world problems. So we had the Kelly rectifier with the fancy thing. So let's see if we can just go to the Kelly. Where are you, Kelly? There you are. The Kelly. Make sure we've got some volume. We bring on the fancy cab. And noise gate. Turn off the reverb. I was just checking to see the noise gate to see if it was closing it quickly enough, and it definitely is. That works really, really well. All right, so we need a flanger now, a phaser, either one. Let's see which one works better. So for this, I'll keep the EQ off because I want to keep those lower dynamics in, so when it does swoop down, it's going to capture it. Or it might not. Let's find out. So we don't want a tremolo, but I want to hear what it was like. It's pretty cool. I do like it, but that's not what we're going for this song. Step phaser, rotator, okay. All right, so not as much as what I was hoping, but it's there. Oh. Not a fan of that step phaser. I would have preferred like a usual roaming one. Ah, classic phaser. That's all I want. All right, so we've got a little bit of a peak there. Let's turn that peak off. We do have too much bottom end coming through, so we are going to have to dial back on that. So what do we have running through the EQ? Let's add that and drop some of this low end. Whoa, that dropped it heaps. Still a little bit too much bottom end coming through. That's better. Sounds a little bit boxy, but also that's a bit of an effect, so that's not too bad. Let's turn off the tube screener though. That's nice, I like that. All right, so we'll save that one. Phaser. Now, unfortunately, your current preset has been changed. Do you want to save it? Ah, yes, because I only changed the name, not the actual, didn't push the save button. Full credit to the program for that, because I nearly done screwed up. So now we go back to same amp, same all that, just to get a nice consistency through all of them. So that, we bring in the fancy IR. Okay, we need some more volume. Hang on, master. And now we want to take out some more bottom end as well. Actually, I took out some mids there, 'cause that's wrong. Because this is going to be for the lead. So we want a little bit more than that. Yeah, it's not too bad, probably a little bit more. A little bit too much. Oh, get rid of that reverb, that's what's throwing me. Much better. All right. So. Still a little bit too much bottom end there. There's an off note there, but we won't talk about that. So add a little bit, maybe, I'm getting a little bit picky now. Yeah, that's fine. Let's stick with that for now, because otherwise I'm going to be here just doing super minor tweaks. It isn't going to make that huge of a difference. So now we save, always save, and let's do a jam now. So we got our distortion, our phaser, and our lead. So let's do the Shadows of Bass song, I Can't Save Your Life, just a tail end of it, which utilizes all three patches, and then we're going to have a chat about it afterwards. So enjoy the track. Quiet you. Enjoy the track, and we'll have a chat about it on the other side. Time for some final thoughts on the DNAfx by Harley Benton effects unit here. So firstly, they turned out really well. Importing third-party IRs in here. I've done another video, but this video as well showed how pretty simple and straightforward it is. Yeah, no problem at all. And the IRs that Nick Leonard came up with are integrated in here very, very seamlessly. Now, a couple of things I did notice while running it through today with the interface there is very different compared to the other ones where you can't alter a patch and then save it on a different presetting here, which is a little bit frustrating because how I like to do it is come up with a distortion, as I tried to do today, then do a lead off that distortion and a phaser from that distortion so they're all in the same ballpark and emulating like I'm using the same amp and cab in real life and just changing individual pedals. So that can be done, but it's a little bit more frustrating compared to just going a straight save as a different preset. But not the end of the world at all. Yeah, everything else on here worked really smoothly. It was fun going through it. The pictures and the interface, how you can see them and easily turn them off. I didn't need to move any of the chains. Was very straightforward, nice and colourful, which helps. Doesn't hurt to have something visually attractive, so to speak, or pleasant to look at. So there we are, the Harley Benton DNAfx guitar unit, or foot pedal unit here, whatever you want to call it. But definitely keen for your thoughts. This is lots of fun putting together and going through and kind of testing for myself because I've got band rehearsal coming up soon. So in band rehearsal, I'm definitely going to give this a ride to see how it holds up and how it flows in that environment. But as I said, definitely keen for your thoughts. How did you feel about some of the presets I came up with, the interface and menu, or just any highlights that might have surprised you or you're impressed by, or maybe not that impressed by that came across in this video. So thank you very much for joining me in this. It was lots and lots of fun, and I thoroughly look forward to chatting with you next time. And until then, please stay safe.